Hi guys, welcome back to my channel here on YouTube. If you don't know me, my name is Sonia. Welcome, love to have you. You saw it from the title. Today we're going to be looking at the newest launch by Goss. This is my first Goss purchase and also my first purchase from Beautylish. I know some of you might have been a little bored with this launch because it looks like a palette that we maybe already have, but I still want to talk about it. I'm pretty excited. It's my first Goss purchase, so here we go. So this is the outside packaging of the palette. It's the Luxury Eye Palette in Smoky Quartz. I believe I paid 55 euros for it. It has a 24-month shelf life. There's 6 shades in here. I believe that there's 4 matte shades in here. The shades are called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you can see from the back, shade 1, 2, 4, and 5 are mattes. Here you can see the ingredient list. And I believe shade 3 is a satin. And shade 6, of course, a beautiful celestial ingredient. And there is 16.2 grams of net weight in here, or 0.57 ounces. Basic neutrals, 90s inspired vibe with one beautiful celestial shade that I can't wait to grab. Before I start applying it on my eyes, I do want to say that this shade, I believe this shade number 1, unfortunately it's very loose in the pan. The glue is barely holding it together, which does kind of annoy me a little bit in terms of experience because again, it's my first time ordering from Beautylish and first time ordering from Goss. Also, the shipping actually didn't take very long. I should have gotten this palette on Friday. It's currently Wednesday. And unfortunately, I wasn't home, so FedEx took it back to their distribution center and they asked me when they could deliver the palette again. Unfortunately, I got the palette yesterday, so this is the first time that I'm filming with it. But you see some footage of me actually holding it and loving it. I already applied my makeup and I can't wait to apply this on my eyes. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into that shade 1. I'm just gonna slap it all over the eyes. I also think that I should zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, but I do want to have the palette somewhere over here just so you can follow along with me. So here we are. I hope you guys can all see. And let's go into shade 1, which is that beautiful bone shade. Now I've laid down that base and I want to go into shade 2, which is a really beautiful neutral beige tone. And I'm just going to put that in the crease. The pigment on these is really beautiful. They feel very smooth and very silky, and I like that I can go back in shade 1 and mix the two together just to fan out some of the colors a little bit. I want to continue on with the mattes. I want to go in with shade 4. I'm deepening out the crease a little more, but not taking it as high as shade 2. Then let's go in with shade 3. This is that satin formula. This is an odd shade. It does not want to pack on, so I'm going to go in with my finger instead. Then I want to go in with shade 5 and a liner brush. I should have done my face last because there is some fallout. And this is what we're left with. I haven't done the bottom yet, but I want to go into that beautiful celestial shade, shade 6. Then go in with shade 2. Shade 4. Shade 5. Let's put on some liner and lashes and let's do the outro. So that was the palette all demoed. What do you guys think of the final look? Personally, I think I look very pretty. I look very 90s in my opinion. I do have some thoughts. First off, the number 1 shade, unfortunately, is incredibly loose in the pan. I feel like this makes it really difficult for me to travel with. I'm so afraid that like Do you see this? I'm so afraid it's gonna fall out, so I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Just for this demo, I was touching it. I liked the shades altogether. I thought the matte shade performed really well. They were pigmented. You did have to tap off. They were very powdery, so they're kind of the classic powder formula, but they were pigmented and easy to blend. And to me, they were a little comparable to the matte formula by Victoria Beckham Beauty. So if you like that formula, you might like this one as well. The satin formula, I was not really impressed by. Unfortunately, it just didn't work for me when I was using a brush. So I decided to go in with my finger instead. But even color-wise, I don't know what I was doing there. Maybe if you throw this all over the lid, it wasn't a very beginner-proof or dummy-proof shade in my opinion. And I don't really like that about that, but you know, it's the first time of me trying this palette in this formula. I'll reserve my doubts for the next time that I try it. The Celestial shade, of course, I was most excited about, and I think really topped off the look in the end. I think that this is a shade that really was necessary for this palette. I love me a good all matte palette, but it wasn't good enough as an all matte palette. Without that Celestial shade, it definitely would be lacking some oomph. Altogether, it looks like a really pretty palette, and I think in terms of price point, if you're used to Charlotte Tilbury pricing, this has way more net weight than Charlotte Tilbury price point net weight. So if you're looking at that and you're looking at this palette, should I get it? You do like the color story. It's not a new color story. A lot of you were a little bit bored by it, but I feel like it's very on brand for Wayne Goss. I like Wayne Goss's aesthetic. Very clean, very, you know, everyday girl friendly. I actually think it is worth the money if you like that Wayne Goss aesthetic with just a good formulation, and if you like these colors, then I don't see anything wrong with this palette, except for the fact that, like, yeah, I'm not really sure about this satin color, this color number 3. I want to see how this wears. What do you guys think of the final look? Are you guys still interested in this palette? I know this review came out so late, but I am hoping to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. Subscribe to my channel if you like luxury beauty, and if you liked Wayne Goss. Like this video if you liked Wayne Goss, and if you like the look that I put together. And comment down below if you have any questions regarding this palette or anything else that's on my face. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.